Hey baddies, it's your girl Bevy, and the Hair Scripts hair growth, medicated hair growth serums are dropping early this year within the next couple of months. And so I wanted to start preparing you so you guys know what it is that you are getting yourself into, and not just buying something because I said do it, or because I'm attached to it, because I'm creating it or I've created it. We don't do stuff like that over here, right? We don't do what people tell us to do. We are educated baddies and we want to know the science behind everything. So let's talk about the hair scripts medicated hair growth serum, the serums, okay? So let's talk about the serum, the features and the benefits of the serum. I don't have the bottle on me, and I honestly just don't feel like getting up and getting it, so I'm just gonna post a picture of the hair growth serum. So key features and benefits of the medicated serum that you guys are going to have access to in a few months, in a couple of months, or maybe less than a couple of months. One, optimized blood flow. It's going to improve scalp circulation, blood flow to the scalp, and it's going to deliver vital nutrients and oxygen to your hair follicles. Why is that important? In simple English, because as you know, in order to stimulate hair growth, you need to stimulate blood flow. That's important. Oxygen and nutrient delivery to the follicles is important because usually the follicles die because they're malnourished, because they're hungry, they're not getting the proper nutrients, and they're suffocating to death, right? A lot of that has to do with, first of all, we take in limited nutrients. We don't have a well-balanced diet. We don't have a nutrient-dense diet, and we're not taking in as much nutrients as we should for it to have therapeutic benefits in our body. But then when we do take in nutrients, right, whether we're eating it as we should primarily and then supplementing with supplements and vitamins, what the body does is going to allocate those nutrients to your vital organs first. Your organs are way more important than your hair, skin, and nails, mostly your hair and nails. Hair and nails is an afterthought, and so they're not going to usually get the nutrients that should be delivered to them. And so when you take a product that's going to increase blood flow, it's helping to get those nutrients. Oxygen and blood flow is helping to get those nutrients to the hair follicle, is delivering it there to get those hair follicles stimulated, and hair growth is going to come as a result of blood flow. So blood flow is extremely important when it comes to hair growth. Oxygenation is extremely important when it comes to hair growth and follicle preservation. So hey baddies, it's your girl Bevy, and I'm interrupting you really quickly because I have to ask this very important question. Why am I not at 100K subscribers yet? Let's keep it a buck. I'm giving you real content. I'm dropping game for free, and I have loads of comments, okay? Loads of comments from my baddies saying that my content has helped them on their path to hair regrowth, okay? Effective hair regrowth. So please, okay, help a sister out. Start liking, okay? Liking these videos to help me in the algorithm. Subscribe to this channel. Share this content with your friends that may or may not be honest about whether or not they need my help, okay? And most importantly, I'm dropping a hair growth serum very, very soon. Please click the link down in the description box, okay? And leave your information so that you can be the first to know. I'm about to turn the hair loss treatment, okay, space upside down on its head, because the gatekeepers don't look like me, and I'm about to fix that, okay? I'm looking out for your interests. I'm really helping you because I really care. This is my mission, and I need your support. So that's all I had to say, okay? Continue on. Next thing is, what do I tell you guys is the key to hair growth is not only activating the anagen hair growth phase, but elongating it. So in English, the anagen hair growth cycle or phase, part of the hair growth cycle, there's 3 phases in the hair growth cycle: anagen, catagen, and telogen. Anagen is the hair growth cycle. That's when your hair is actually in growth mode, right? Is in beast growth mode. Catagen is when your hair is resting, or the follicle is resting and nothing is happening, right before it transitions to telogen, which is shedding, right? We shed naturally. They say up to 100 strands per day. Whether that's right or wrong by a couple of strands or not, doesn't really matter, but shedding is a natural part of the hair growth cycle. Now, telogen effluvium is excessive hair shedding, and that is when we start noticing that something is wrong. Something is not right because you're shedding excessively, right? And there's different reasons for that. Long story short, the key to hair growth, especially growing longer hair and growing past your typical plateau, is to not only only activate the anagen phase, but to keep your follicle in anagen phase for as long as possible. That's another thing another benefit of our hair growth serum. Another thing that our hair growth serum does is it helps to enlarge your follicle. So if you didn't hear my hair growth story or hair journey, whatever I called it in the title, go check that out. But long story short, one of the main features of androgenetic alopecia, which I was diagnosed with, is follicle miniaturization, and that means your follicles are degenerating over time. They're getting miniature, smaller and smaller, like they're atrophying, right, over time. And so you want to not only, like I said, there's no cure, right, but you can treat and manage your androgenetic alopecia, meaning you can slow down the progression of this miniaturization. And one of those ways is by enlarging your follicles. So you're enlarging miniaturized follicles and you're promoting your hair growth to be thicker. Because what miniaturized follicles does is, this is a regular follicle size, and as it starts to get miniature, it gets smaller and the hair that comes out of it is thinner, right? So imagine this is one hair strand and it's coming out of a regular follicle, so it's thick. But as the follicle gets smaller and smaller and smaller, you can only fit this, you can only fit this, till it closes completely and you can't fit anything, right? So that is the power of enlarging your miniature follicles. So this is dope for you if your hair is thinning. This medicated serum is dope for you if your hair is thinning. This is the GOAT for thinner hair. If you want fuller, thicker, denser hair, this is the GOAT for you. Other thing that the hair script serum is good for is reducing inflammation on your scalp. Now, if you are a GOAT to this channel, if you are, a diehard, you've been here for a minute, you know that one of the treatments that I do still religiously to this day since I've been diagnosed are steroid injections. Basically, I do injections on the scalp, and those injections, one of the side effects, which is a good side effect, is hair growth, because what it's doing is it's topically treating and managing the inflammation that's on your scalp. If you don't know, hair loss within itself is an inflammatory response to something happening in the body, and of course that inflammation affects the follicles and it affects your hair growth. And so when I take my steroid shots, it helps to reduce that inflammation, and in turn it's helping to thicken my hair and grow my hair because it's addressing the inflammation. So this, without a steroid shot, if you are afraid of needles, I have a high pain tolerance, so I can take the needles on the scalp. But for people who are needle averse, if you're averse to needles, if you're not a person who are a fan of needles, you don't have to fret, because this is also going to give you the benefit. Just being a solution, it's a topical serum, but it's going to reduce the inflammation on your scalp. It's going to have the same benefits of the needle without the needle, right? So that's dope, okay? Is creating a conducive environment for hair growth. The other benefit of the Hair Scripts medicated hair growth serum is that it's good for addressing hair loss related to autoimmune conditions, okay? So and again, that's because of the anti-inflammatory aspect of the formula. So there is, anti-inflammatory ingredients in there that's going to help address those type of inflammatory responses on the scalp, like I said. So if you are afraid of needles, this is also going to do that. If you do have some type of autoimmune hair loss, if you have alopecia, this is going to be good for you. It is great for you if you don't have any of the above, but you just want to maintain a conducive hair growth environment. Also, it's going to, like I said, is going to promote hair follicle activity and potential hair growth. It has antioxidant protection in it. You guys know that I love antioxidants. Antioxidants are the goal for treating, managing, and combating free radicals. Free radicals are compounds that are released in the body due to stress and other negative things that basically this is the best analogy I have for free radicals. They're like tiny demolition men that are released into your body that just go around just demolishing your cells, right? They're just wreaking havoc on your cells, but they're not damaging bad cells. They're damaging good cells. Your hair follicles is also a cell, so it's also creating damage to your hair follicles / your cells, right? So that's why, antioxidants are extremely powerful in your arsenal for hair growth, because free radicals are going to be released into your body whether you want to or not, right? Whether you can just have a Zen lifestyle, but you live in New York City, there's pollution everywhere. You go outside, you're inhaling fumes. Free radicals are going to be released into your body that can cause cause, you know, premature wrinkles, aging for your hair. You know, you can start to get gray hairs earlier than you should, but also for your hair, it's damaging your hair follicles, so it can cause thinning, shedding, and balding. So free radicals, if they're left untreated, will wreak havoc in your body. Like I said, free radicals are tiny demolition men that are just demolishing your good cells in your body, okay? And so because of the antioxidant protection, it shields your hair follicles from oxidative stress that's contributing to hair loss, right? Now, another thing that is good for is cell turnover promotion. It basically encourages your healthy scalp skin cell turnover for enhanced nutrients delivery. So skin turnover is very important in your face, your body in general, right? Because you're trying to expose brighter, beautiful, healthier skin. You're turning the cells over, which is good cells, because you want to enhance nutritional or nutrient delivery, right? So when you think cell turnover, think about retinols and retinoids and the benefits that retinols and retinoids and retin-A's have on your skin. That's the same benefit that the hair scripts medicated hair growth serum is going to have on your scalp. So those are the top overall benefits and features of the hair growth medicated hair growth serum. This is for you if you're asking. This is for you if your hair is shedding, if it's thinning, if it's balding, if you have an itchy scalp, if your scalp feels like it's inflamed or puffy. This is for you if your edges seem like they're thinning, if you just had a baby and you're experiencing postpartum hair loss, if you're going through menopause and you're noticing because you know there are dips and drops and ebbs and flows in your hormones that your hair is starting to thin out. This is for you if you're under extreme stress, your cortisol levels are high. This is for you if you just have temporary hair loss or damage to your hair or thinning because of harsh chemicals or over manipulation. This is for you. This is not just for you if you were diagnosed with alopecia. This is not for anyone with any type of diagnosis. You don't have to have a diagnosis, okay? So that is me giving you all the tea about the hair scripts medicated hair growth serum. Well, some of the tea, I'm going to keep talking about the hair growth serum and the process, etc., as we go on. But please do yourself a favor. There's going to be a form that I would love for you guys to fill out, very basic form, so that you can be informed as soon as it drops. This is going to be the beta launch. It's a soft launch, meaning I am giving the cow pretty much away for free to my baddies first before I release it really out there into the overall market. Don't miss out, because these benefits that I'm going to provide now may not be the benefits I provide to the overall market. So anyway, you guys get to be the first. Trust me, this has already been tested, but you guys get to be amongst the first and the few to review and let us know how the benefits that you're having from it. So anyway, thanks baddies. This is the video about the benefits, the features and the benefits of the hair scripts medicated hair growth serum, and I look forward to you guys supporting the launch in a few weeks. Long time coming. Thank you. Bye-bye.